Are you currently staring at a white screen because a plugin update broke your site? And now you have to log into your hosting provider, find the cPanel password you saved in a sticky note 3 years ago just to delete one folder? Or maybe a client just sent you a zip file with 500 high-res images, and you realized WordPress still, in 2025, won't let you unzip files in the media library. So you have to download them, unzip them on your laptop, and re-upload them one by one like a caveman? It makes me want to scream. But what if you never had to use FTP, FileZilla, or cPanel ever again? I found this tool on AppSumo called Advanced File Manager. It's a lifetime deal, and it claims to be the root access key that lives inside your WordPress dashboard. I know, that sounds dangerous. And honestly, it kind of is. But if you use it right, it's the best productivity hack I've found this year. Check the link in the description if you want to see the deal, but hold your horses. There is a huge security risk you need to know about before you install this. I'll explain that in a second. Let's talk about the FTP fatigue. If you build sites for clients, or even if you just manage your own business, you know the struggle. You need to edit the wp-config.php file to turn on debugging, or you need to upload a verification HTML file for Google Ads. Normally, that's a 10-step process. Find FTP credentials, open FileZilla, wait for it to connect, navigate through 20 folders, upload, check if it worked. And half the time, I forget the password and have to reset it. It makes me feel unprofessional. There are other plugins that do this, right? But most of them are bloatware. They add a million dashboard widgets you don't need. Or they're subscription-based. Who is paying monthly for a file manager? Seriously? If you are paying a monthly subscription just to move files around on your own server, we need to have an intervention. This AppSumo deal is a one-time purchase. It replaces FileZilla. It replaces cPanel File Manager. It essentially turns your WordPress dashboard into a full-blown operating system. You think, okay, it's probably just a reskinned media library. That's what I thought. But then I realized it gives you access to the root directory. That means outside the WP content folder. That is a game changer, and also terrified me a little bit. Okay, let me show you what happened when I actually used this on a live client site yesterday. So here I am in the dashboard. The interface? It looks familiar. It looks like your computer's file explorer. Folders on the left, files on the right. Scenario, my client, let's call him Bob, sent me a zip file called New Product Photos. Zip. Usually, I'd have to download this, unzip, re-upload. Instead, I just dragged the zip file from my desktop directly into this window. It uploaded instantly. Then, and this is the part that felt illegal, I right-clicked on the zip file inside WordPress. I hit extract. Boom. All the folders, all the subfolders, all the images, unpacked in 2 seconds. I didn't touch FTP. I didn't leave the browser. But wait, I needed to do something trickier. Bob's site was throwing a memory error. Usually I have to edit the htaccess or wp-config file to fix that. I navigated to the root folder, yes, the scary one. I found wp-config.php, right-clicked, selected code editor. It opened a code editor with syntax highlighting right there in the dashboard. I changed the memory limit line, hit Command+S to save. Fixed. The relief I felt? Immense. I fixed a critical error in 30 seconds without hunting for server credentials. But then I found the shortcodes feature. This is the hidden gem. You can actually create a shortcode to put a file manager on the front end of your website. Why would you do that? Imagine you have a client who needs to upload documents for you, but you don't want them logging into the WordPress admin area because they'll break something. You create a restricted folder, drop the shortcode on a password-protected page, and boom, you have a client portal. They can drag and drop files to you and it lands right on your server. So, how does this fit into the daily grind? If you're a solopreneur managing one site, you might not use this every day. But when you do need it, it saves you an hour of headache. If you're an agency or freelancer managing 10 or 20 sites, this is a daily driver. Speed and ease. The plugin is fast. It doesn't drag down the admin panel. It uses a library called Finder, which is pretty standard and lightweight. The learning curve is 0. If you know how to use Windows Explorer or Mac Finder, you know how to use this. Now let's talk about the support and the developer. This plugin was recently acquired by WP Experts. If you know the WordPress ecosystem, that's a big name. They own a ton of plugins like Post SMTP. This is good news. It means the plugin isn't going to disappear next week. It has a real company behind it now. Roadmap. They are pushing updates for role-based access, which is huge. You can tell the plugin, administrators can see everything, but editors can only see the uploads folder. This stops your intern from accidentally deleting your entire database config file. Let's get brutally honest. Is this worth stacking codes? The pros. Lifetime value. It's cheap. For the price of a couple of coffees, you get a tool that replaces a monthly headache forever. No code unzipping. This is my favorite feature. Being able to unzip huge files on the server saves so much bandwidth. Code editor. It has a built-in code editor that actually works. It supports PHP, CSS, HTML, and JS editing with color coding. Role restrictions. You can lock it down so only you, the admin, can see it. This is critical. The cons, the catch. The security risk. I cannot stress this enough. If a hacker gets into your WordPress admin dashboard and you have this plugin installed, they have full root access to your server. They can delete everything. Solution. You must use the plugin's settings to hide it from everyone except your specific user ID. Do not leave this open to all admins. UI is functional. It's not beautiful. It looks like software from 2015. It works, but it's not going to win any design awards. Conflict potential. Because it manipulates files, sometimes security plugins like WordFence might yell at it. You might need to whitelist it. So what's the verdict? If you are a developer, a site implementer, or a business owner who likes to DIY their website fixes, Advanced File Manager is an absolute steal. It gives you the control of a developer without the complexity of FTP. It turns a 20-minute struggle into a 2-minute fix. Who should buy this? Freelancers managing client sites. Client portal feature alone is worth it. People who constantly edit CSS or P files. Anyone who hates FileZilla. Who should skip it? If you are terrified of breaking your site and don't know what htaccess is, maybe skip this. You can do too much damage if you aren't careful. If you're on a managed host like WP Engine that restricts file write permissions, check if this is compatible first. The deal. It's on AppSumo for a lifetime price. No monthly fees. You get a 60-day money-back guarantee. My advice? Buy it, install it on a staging site, try the zip unzip feature. If that doesn't make you smile, return it. If you want to support the channel and save yourself from FTP hell, grab the deal through the link in the show notes below. It helps me keep the lights on and buy more questionable software to review for you. Go make your workflow easier. I'll see you in the next one.